So, I am coming down with an illness just before Germany. This is perfect. But I've still got some time to do some battle spot with Pefan's awesome Hail team. Hopefully we can break the 1700s on this episode. I need to listen to some more music and find out what I actually like, because I don't actually know all of them yet. Let's do Make the Foundation. That'll do. So, still got to use the Boswell properly against this 1635 player from Spain. Hopefully he's got a Paragon 2 that we can just superpower, but he... Oh, he does! Nice. So, actually, yeah, Boswell could be reasonable. Although against the Pelipper, Hurricane will Oko, against the Lele, the Psychic will Oko, and against the Coco, it will take a lot of damage from Thunderbolt. I'm fairly certain it should survive. It's got a lot of HP. Okay. He has got Intimidate with Crocodile as well, so if he leads Crocodile... Well, if he leads Porygon and then switches it to Crocodile, then Boswell isn't so good. He's going to lead his Pelipper because of my Ninetales. So I'm going to lead with my Coco. And do I want to lead Gastrodon as well? I think Gastrodon's a fair lead. As long as he doesn't lead with Kartana. Muck could also be good because I can knock off a Porygon. Knock off Porygon's Eviolite if it does have that. So I don't think I want to go with Sandslash in this match. Do I still want Buzzwole? So I think I want these two as a lead and I want Muck. Do I want Ninetales or Buzzwole? That's the main question. I have 10 seconds to decide. And I said I want to use Buzzwole, so let's just go for it. Even though Ninetales is probably more optimal. Because then I could just switch in the Hail to stop the rain. The Hail would then break a Sash from Pelipper. And I could have just Thunderbolted it and switched into Ninetales on the first turn because it is definitely going to be a lead. But Gastrodon kind of shuts it down anyway. And you saw Hurricane doesn't do that much to it. But he should lead with Pelipper, and he does lead with Kartana. So that was nice from him. So he is immediately threatening my Gastrodon. I can just switch into my Muck though. I can't Protect either. If I had Protect on Gastrodon, I would definitely just Protect and Discharge here, but that's not really an option. I would fully expect Tailwind coming from Pelipper. So I don't think I can afford to Discharge, because I need to switch out Gastrodon, because it is really good. Because if I take out the Kartana, then I'm looking really good. So I think I want to Thunderbolt the Kartana, find out if it's Assault Vest or Sash or any other item, and I could switch into Boswell actually. Then Muck's better against the Pelipper. I need to take out the Pelipper before. If I just switch into a Boswell, then... Oh, Pelipper switching out, that's pretty reasonable. Intimidating me, so that doesn't make a difference. And we are bringing in our Muck after he's intimidated, so that's going to work out very nicely. And hopefully he doesn't predict a Protector or switch from Gastrodon and leave Blades into this incoming Muck and gets brought down to his Sash. That would be the best case. So he's not Scarf, that's nice. And he's definitely not Assault Vest, he is Sash. Yeah, especially with that critical hit. So hopefully a Leaf Blade into Muck. Good, okay. That was pretty ideal to him. He does now threaten heavily with Earthquake from Crocodile, but I can just Dazzle Gleam, knock out Kartana, and do a nice chunk to Crocodile, but I am Magnet rather than Life Orb, so I won't be doing as much. So what I could do... I could... Because he is Sash, he's probably going to switch out... No, he's going to Protect an Earthquake. That would be his best play, I would say. So I'm going to Protect Coco, and I'm going to switch out into Buzzwole, because Buzzwole can take an Earthquake, and then next turn I can threaten the knockout on the Crocodile with the Superpower. So I would expect to Protect an Earthquake here. I don't really see any reason for him not to. And or potential switch to Pelipper as well, because that also dodges Earthquake. But then that would let him... I would break his Sash with my potential Dazzling Gleam. So there's the Protect on Kartana, which was nice and predictable because he's going to go for Earthquake. So that's really nice. Buzzwole should take this super easily. And then I'll just be able to recover everything. Because he hasn't intimidated my Buzzwole, I'm pretty sure a Dazzling Gleam plus a Leech Life will knock out that Crocodile. So this is looking nice. I would probably have to sacrifice my Tapu Koko to knock out his Kartana. But then when Kartana goes down, then Gastrodon looks really nice. So really he should switch out his Kartana here. Is it better to Thunderbolt in case he switches into something like Pelipper? Because then I could just superpower the Crocodile and definitely knock it out. Because I'm not sure a Leech Life on its own would knock it out. Yeah. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Kartana just in case of a switch, and instead of Leech Life, I'm going to go for Superpower. Probably not the most optimal if he doesn't switch, but he does switch, so that's nice. And that is Pelipper, so this is really nice. And we did see that the... oh, and Crocodile protects, that's even better, because now we don't even lose our Koko. So now, because we did see that Kartana had Sash, this Pelipper doesn't, and it's going to go down. Very nice. So now, even if he brings in Kartana again, I can just protect and waste his Protect as the Earthquakes, and then I can knock it out whenever I want with my Koko. So this is going very nicely. Haven't seen his last one yet. Yes, we have. It's Tapu Lele, so now my Buzzwole is threatened with Psychic. So I can switch into Muck, but not on an Earthquake. So I think I need to preserve my Koko here, because it's the only thing faster than Kartana. So I can either protect it. Gastrodon looks nice. Do I want to just let it take damage though? I think I'm just going to protect Koko and sacrifice my Buzzwole here to get the free switch into Gastrodon, because then I can switch out Koko into Muck, and I don't know how long this should knock out Buzzwole. I might live. I've taken shit damage, but I shouldn't. It's got terrible special defense. Oh, I do live. It goes for Crunch into Koko. Oh, I'm even going to knock out the Crocodile here. That's perfect. Excellent. Nice EVs, Perfan. Surviving that with the Buzzwole. So there we go. Now we've actually done something with Buzzwole. I'm happy. So this is nice. Get Beast Boost as well, which negates the superpower drop, but doesn't really matter at this point because anything can knock him out. But this is going very nicely. So now if he's Scarfed Lele, then he can't knock out my Koko and I just win with Dazzling Gleam. If he is not Scarfed, then he's probably going to protect something this turn. I've just protected Koko. And he would be able to knock me out with Psychic. So I would expect Kartana to protect here because he kind of needs to save it. So I'm going to switch out into... Don't switch into Gastrodon because it's not that useful anymore. Muck would be more useful. So I'm going to switch out into Gastrodon. And just do anything, I guess, Leech Life. Kartana probably should have gone for the Z move in case he protects and then isn't Scarfed and Psychics the Gastrodon, because then that would have gone through the Protect and just knocked out Kartana, but I ran out of time. So if he is just Dazzling Gleam, then this is fine. It is just Dazzling Gleam, so probable Scarf, I would say. But now I can just Dazzling Gleam with my own Koko and Sludge Bomb the Lele. I was just about to say the range should stop, so I wouldn't be able to go for Scalds anymore. But now, as long as there's no double protects, then I should be fine. And because he went for Dazzling Gleam, that indicates he's probably Scarfed, so my Koko should still be safe. Especially with the Electric Terrain now as well, then he shouldn't be able to knock out my Koko unless he's going for a Shattered Psyche or crits me. So, in fact, no, Discharge is definitely better because I've got Gastrodon out now, so that would definitely be more optimal. Doesn't get the double protect, so this game should be over. He is Scarfed, so it is definitely over. Especially if we get to full para, that's totally unnecessary with the Discharge. Should do about half. Just under half, okay. So, Sludge Bomb may pick up the knockout. I don't know my calcs with Gastrodon at all, so I would expect it to. Just not. No poison, so we're going to have to take another move. So I'm going to go for Fissure. and protect with my Coco. It's totally unnecessary. Because I know that he is Scarfed, I've definitely won this match, so even if he gets any kind of crits, I'm just going for the Fisher because I want to see what it looks like in Sun and Moon. Yeah, so even a critical hit next turn won't knock out my Gastrodon. But now, I'm definitely, like, yeah, I could be in range of some major crits, even with Muck in the back, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm just gonna, I haven't shown Dazzling Gleam, so there's no reason to show Dazzling Gleam. So now I am actually going to take the win. Because if I do keep going for Fishers, and then that could... Was that actually, yep, there's the crit on the Gastrodon, so I did survive. But and I survived with Coco as well, which is very nice, but that was very nice. There was a couple of turns where I was expecting to have to sack, and then Buzzwole survived, and he switched out, what was it, he switched out either Kartana or Pelipper, I can't remember which one. No, he protected his Crocodile as he switched, and I caught the Pelipper on the switch, which was very nice. So I should have Z-moved the Kartana. That was, I think, the only improvement, but it didn't make a difference because he knocked out my Buzzwole anyway. So him going for Crunch on Coco was also very useful. But let's try and get another one. We are in the 1700s now, which is amazing, isn't it? It's a pretty good win record getting up to 1700s. Because one of them was a DC on Team Preview, so that's effectively 16-3. So let's try and find some more music. Don't know what the Battle Royale one is, so let's do that. I won't find out what the music is until afterwards, so because I can't actually hear the music right now. But hopefully I should find time for a few more matches. I would only need 4 more matches after this, so I should find time. So he's going to have his own Hail with Vanillux, which is quite interesting. And he's got the Metagross and Lele combination. So what does he have for Hail? He has Metagross, but then I can just Z-move it. So I think Hail actually looks very nice here. Now Coco isn't that great, I don't think. Can stop the Psychic Terrain, but that's about it. It would probably it would do reasonable damage to stuff like Metagross and Vanillux, but don't know how necessary that is. I think I want my own Gastrodon. Do I need Muck? Muck's good for knocking off the Metagross, Poison Jabbing Lele. Then against the rest, I guess it knocks off everything else, so Muck could be quite good. And I don't want to bring Buzzwole because of the 2 Psychic types. That does scare me off a bit. So it's either Gastrodon or Coco. If Gastrodon had Earth Power, I'd definitely bring Gastrodon. It could have Energy Ball on his Vikavolt as well. I'm going to go with Coco. Probably a mistake, but I can get strong Thunderbolts off against everything that's not a Ground type or a Vikavolt. It's probably going to be Scarf Vanillux as well, so that would I should survive a Blizzard. And then potentially knock it out back. I don't know my calcs with a Magnet Coco against a Vanillux yet, so that would be a good learning experience. Muck and Lele. So I can just KO the Muck in one shot with the Z move. And I could set up an Aurora Veil. Because if I do Z move the Muck, then I definitely keep both my Pokemon this turn. If I go for an Aurora Veil as well. Because Sandslash resists both moves, and Ninetales has the Sash. He can't Shadow Sneak me, so I should be able to get out my Aurora Veil. And again, I'm not completely confident, but I would assume that this Tectonic Rage would knock out the Muck. It's going to withdraw Lele, even better. Just don't protect Muck, and then I get the most damage off this turn. Perfect. Now I can't Z-move the Metagross anymore, but that's perfectly acceptable because I'm not taking any damage this turn, and I get up a free Aurora Veil, so I'll take even less damage in the future. Assuming this KOs, I'm fairly confident this would KO. Because it almost KO'd an Arcanine after it Intimidates, and Muck hasn't intimidated me, so it should definitely get KO'd here. Very nice, very nice. Now Metagross takes a tiny bit of hail damage as well, so even better. We didn't see if the Lele was scarfed at all, so we'd only been able to see that if he outsped Ninetales. Probably not the Sand Slash, unless maybe Timid Scarf can outspeed Sand Slash in the hail. Not sure. But that was a very nice turn. It's going to be Vanillux as well, which I can just straight up Iron Head. Then I do take the Steel move from the Metagross, because I can just protect an Earthquake here. Who did I bring? I brought Coco and Muck, so I'm liking my position. Now I would assume that a Blizzard plus an Iron Head knocks out Vanillux. At least that is my strong assumption. If he's banded Metagross, then he could... Oh, that's not a good move. Don't go for Bullet Punch in your own Psychic Terrain. But that is a one-shot on Vanillux, which is very nice. So... Because I was going to say he could potentially go for the Choice Banded Earthquake, and that may knock out Sound Slash to Aurora Veil. I wouldn't expect it with the Aurora Veil, but definitely without. So that was a very free turn. The only way that could have gone better is if I froze his Metagross. So that was definitely a mistake from my opponent. If he's banded Metagross, he is forfeiting straight away. But, and if he is, that's just game over. So that was very nice, because now again I can just Blizzard. And I'm still just going to Iron Head the Lele, because I can just knock off his Metagross whenever I want. So I'm fully expecting a forfeit here. Can't really see what else he can do. Am I going to take no damage at all? Well, I will take damage if he's not banded, and then I don't freeze his Metagross. But I could take no damage. Yeah, he's going to forfeit. So I'd probably assume that that Metagross was banded, and that was a big mistake, Bullet Punching in your own Psychic Terrain. I was just waiting for that to happen at one point, because when Cybertron made Metagross and Lele a thing, I was waiting to see a Bullet Punch in your own Psychic Terrain. Because we've had I've seen Marowak switch-ins into your own Electric-type move, and now I've just seen the Bullet Punch in your own Psychic Terrain. The one I'm waiting for now is an Arcanine Will-O-Wisp in your own Misty Terrain from Tapu Fini. So hopefully I get to see that soon, hopefully in the next few episodes. Thanks for watching.